Good morning, everyone. My name is Mirti Evans Mutedia, bed 0504382021. I'll take you through this unit, language learning. And to begin with, I'll begin with the language acquisition. It's the process of learning language. Some theories use terms acquire and learn interchangeably, while others consider them to be different. Then target language, a language that one is learning or trying to learn. Then we have first language. This one's native language learned from a very young age. Some people have more than one language. Therefore, then we have the second language, a language learned later in life than one's first language. Then language immersion, to hear and experience online by Carl and others, 1992. The first language acquisition involves several regular stages, such as bubbly, one-word utterances, two-word utterances, and so on. At the end of first language acquisition, we speak fluently with perfect pronunciation. Then we can compare learning first language and second language learning. Therefore, we say not everyone learns a second language. The second language is usually conscious. Then the second language learning does not happen during critical period nor in regular stages. It can happen anytime in one's life and in many different ways. Therefore, adults who learn a second language rarely speak it perfectly fluently. Rather, they show various effects of their first language, such as speaking with an accent. Therefore, there are many approaches to the teaching of second languages, and to overcome the difficulties faced by second language learners. We also have the natural approaches by Krashen and Terrell, 1983, who says that second language learners must be comfortable. The L2 acquisition happens in stages similar to first language acquisition. The L2 learners must be presented with L2 input that they can understand. And then also you have the L2 learners should be challenged with the structures one stage beyond their current level. And also we have total physical response by Asher 2000, who says that the L2 acquisition is made automatically and subconscious by being combined with actions. Then also second language learners perform actions following commands given the target language. Also, the combination of second language input and movement aids memory and acquisition. The language nest approach, that is by King 2001. This approach reintroduces an endangered language as first language, and very young children are exposed to fluent in daycare environment. It also originated in New Zealand in the 1980s for teaching the Maori language. Also, the mentor apprentice approach, that is Hinton 2001 and Hinton and others 2002. A fluent speaker or master or mentor teaches an L2 learner. Then we have the mentor and apprentice spend many hours together engaging in everyday activities and speaking only the target language. We can also say that it was developed in the 1990s for teaching indigenous Californian languages. Also accelerated second language acquisition by Stephen Neugzet Grimoni. It was developed for teaching Arapaho And then the method puts more focus on quickly developing learners' ability to understand and produce simple sentence of 2 or 3 words. It also puts less focus on vocabulary and actions related learning activities. So you can say it puts less focus on vocabulary and actions related learning activities. Then again, when instructors see that learners are on verge of acquiring particular vocabulary and grammar points, they prompt them to grasp them on their own. Then the shared stories method, uh, again we have the learners share personal stories, then record native speakers retelling these stories. Also the learners practice using active listening or speaking along and passive listening. Then they use pictures or comics as visual aids